What's happening, internet? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrian, aka Fomax Cosplay. If you're new to my channel, I make a lot of cosplay tutorials, fan films, movie and TV reviews, fitness and fandom, and everything else in between. So if you like my content, please make sure to leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe to my channel. Today, we're going to go over how I made my Batman helmet from the Batman. So without further ado, let's get creative. Because this entire project was gonna be 3D printed, I decided to go to my usual source, Thingiverse. I found this helmet by Budwin. Shout out to him. I wouldn't have been able to do this without his design, so thank you. First step was to download the individual pieces and the split version of the helmet because of the size of my printer. Here I show you half of the individual pieces. All you have to do is follow the exact same thing on the other side. This is the front forehead portion right here. Adding individual support, save on support material. Just add maybe 6 or 7 pegs right here. And then slice. This whole project took me about 60 hours worth of print time, and that's across 10 pieces of helmet. Next, we have the cheek areas right here. I'm gonna put both at the same time. For these pieces, you just lay everything down flat. For this one, I'm adding the normal support. Same for this one, because it's at an awkward angle. I couldn't level it to the base. But if it was level, I could just add individual support pieces. And we have the back piece, no problems here. Straightforward. No supports needed. And the chin, this bit gave me trouble. All I did was I laid it flat and then I scaled it up very slightly. You're just gonna have to feel around for it, but it was a very good decision to just scale it up and slice. And after that, we're set for printing. Printing took the most effort out of all of this, but it wasn't really my effort. I just set up the STL file, plugged it into my printer. Bada bing, bada boom. This is what it looks like when it's assembled. I just used super glue to paste everything down, and then I used wall repair cream to get it nice and smooth, and just keep printing. I assembled the pieces as I was printing, so every time something came fresh off the printer, I then used it and included it. I then stuck it to the next assembled pieces, and once all of the pieces were ready, it was then time to assemble everything. As you can see, I have 10 pieces right here. Just take off the supports. This is my most ambitious project to date. I wasn't sure if I could do this, but spoiler alert, I actually did. Testing to see how I'm gonna fit the pieces together. Removing the supports, cleaning up a bit, and then just use super glue and hold everything down. I don't actually have any clamps, so I had to hold everything down by hand and hope for the best. And mostly it worked. If it doesn't work, you just add more super glue until it does. Press it down nice and neat until it holds, and just repeat the process. Make sure all of the pieces that mirror each other are glued nice and stably. All of the pieces should fit together like a glove. Just hold everything down, push everything into place. There should be some level of flex, and that's what you use to get all of the pieces to stick together. Just push it into place, hold it down. The nose piece was giving me some amount of trouble, so I just taped it closed. Once it was glued down, I then went over everything with wall repair cream. I didn't have any epoxy, so this works pretty well. I just sealed off all of the gaps, and then I sanded everything down and filed everything down because it's much easier to hold than sandpaper. And then I sanded the outside as well, just get rid of all of the excess pieces. And then I brought it outside and I hit it first with a primer paint, just to remove any griminess from the helmet, get everything nice and smooth before I apply my black layer. Spray far away. Make sure you spray in an even coating. Ideally, you spray in only one direction. I hit it with rubber seal spray paint. Now, I normally use this black as a primer, but in this case, it's shiny when you paint it, but it's matte when you finish painting. So it was the perfect texture that I needed for this Batman helmet, so that it looked like it was made of leather. And as you can see right there, I just sprayed the pins to further blend them in, and there we go. That's pretty much the helmet. You just print, glue, sand, and paint. Here's the helmet from multiple angles. Now to attach the chin piece and the back piece, because I knew I was gonna have some trouble putting the helmet on if I didn't make these pieces flexible, what I did was I added elastic garter, and that was how the chin piece was going to attach. That way, if I was talking, it could move with my mouth, giving the illusion of a soft leather mask. I then did the same with the back piece, so that if I had to put it on, the back piece could open up. I added an extra strip in the middle where the connecting tab is, and that allows it to stay in place. The other two strips along the side allow it to open up a bit while also keeping it in place. And after that, your helmet is done. I honestly love the Batman movie, which is why I had to get this helmet out. If you're still here at this point, make sure to comment how you felt about the Batman movie as well. I want to talk about it. But yeah, that was my Batman helmet. And the rest of the costume is to follow. And that was how I made my Batman helmet from the Batman. If you like my content and want to see more of it, please make sure to leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe to my channel. Until next time, props to you and costumes too. Peace!